Hello, this is Dr. Archibald. I'd like to talk to you about paraphrasing, summarizing, and quoting. So, a paraphrase involves putting a passage from your source material into your own words. And here are the 6 steps to effective paraphrasing. A summary involves putting the main idea or ideas into your own words, including only the main points. Once again, it is necessary to attribute summarized ideas in the original source. Summaries are significantly shorter than the original and take a broad overview of the source material. A quote must be identical to the original, using a narrow segment of the source. They must match the source document word for word and must be attributed to the original author. What I'd like you to do here is to write a summary of one of your informative paper topics. You have to write 3 summaries, but I would just like you to write one of the summaries here and post it. And then study the integrated sources page here, and then use a direct quote as per one of the examples, and post the summary and the example of integrating a source into the D2L Dropbox for this assignment. This is the 4th view and do. Let's look at this integrating sources page for a minute. What I've done here is put in 2 examples of using a quotation, and what you have to do is you have to set up the quotation with the signal phrase, and then you have to quote whatever you're going to quote, and then you're going to use a supporting comment at the end. So here's a block quote, and I set it up here, and then I put in a supporting comment at the end. And here's a shorter quote example at the bottom here. So what I'd like you to do is to do an example of direct quoting one of your sources that you're going to use in your paper. Because remember, these view and do's are pre-writing exercises. They are things that you can actually use in your paper. So don't think of them just as busy work, but as something that you can practice and you can put into your paper. So what I'd like you to do here again is to post the summary and an example of the integrating source into D2L Dropbox. View and do 4. Okay? All right, thanks.